Let me remind you, the outer world, this so-called 3D reality, is nothing more than a shadow, a reflection of your inner state. You cannot change the shadow by grabbing at it. To attempt to manipulate the world of effects is like trying to rearrange the reflection in a mirror without first changing yourself. The outer world has no power of its own. It is entirely dependent upon what you are imagining within. You must go within, for it is within that the real work is done. You must dare to persist in the assumption that your desire is already fulfilled. Feel it as real, here and now. Do not wait for evidence to show itself before you claim it. Creation is finished, and all that you could ever desire already exists. Your task is not to make it happen, but to align with it. Live in the end as if it were already so. The 3D world will often try to distract you. It will shout contradictions, flash delays, and present circumstances that seem immovable. These are mere echoes of past states. Do not concern yourself with them. Do not react to appearances. To do so is to empower them. Instead, recognize them for what they are, faint remnants of yesterday's beliefs, and turn your attention inward. You might ask, how do I persist? It begins with a decision. Decide now to assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Close your eyes and enter the state akin to sleep if you must. In that drowsy, relaxed state, construct a scene. A simple, vivid scene that implies your desire is already realized. And as you see it in your imagination, bring it to life with feeling. Feel the joy, the gratitude, the relief. So it is happening now. This is not a moment of idle daydreaming. It is a creative act. You are planting the seed. But planting the seed is not enough. You must water it with persistence. Every time doubt creeps in, or the 3D world tries to show you something contrary, remind yourself, this is the old, fading away. It is powerless unless you give it energy. Your work is to remain faithful to the unseen, knowing that the unseen is the only reality. You may not see the evidence immediately, but that is no reason to falter. The moment you persist in the assumption, the bridge of incidents begins to form, leading you to the fulfillment of your desire. There will be days when it feels hard, when the world appears immovable, and you are tempted to believe it over your inner vision. But that is precisely when you must double down on your inner work. You must remind yourself, the outer world is simply the result of past imaginal acts. It has no choice but to change when you change your state. Your only responsibility is to persist in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Keep returning to that feeling, no matter what. As you persist, the 3D world must conform. It cannot do otherwise. You are the operant power, the sole creator of your experience. Nothing happens to you that is not first imagined by you. So release all blame, all fear, and all doubt. You hold the reins. If you can imagine your desire clearly and feel it as true, it is already yours. Persist, and in time, the world will reveal it. Remember, my friends, creation is finished. The thing you desire already exists, waiting for you to claim it. So persist in the assumption, ignore the 3D, and trust that your inner work is the only work that matters. Persist, and you shall see it.